What happens if we join Stonehenge and the pyramids of Egypt in an imaginary straight line? If in Google Earth we connect with an imaginary straight line, essentially an arc, Stonehenge with the Pyramid of Cheops, Khufu in Egypt, the Great Pyramid of Egypt, starting from the last one, we will find that it passes through Alexandria, Egypt, crosses the Mediterranean Sea, passes through Crete, but very far from Knossos, the palace there, the Minoan Empire, the mountain of Psiloritis, and other points of great interest. Then it passes through the archaeological site of Mycene, that's near Sparta, near Nemea, Egeo, quite far from Delphi and Doloni, then continues to the Adriatic Sea, which is between Greece and Italy. It goes through Switzerland, near Paris, and ends at Stonehenge. And what does this prove? Between the two extremes, we said only Mycene and perhaps Alexandria have been important sites since antiquity. However, if we draw imaginary lines and arcs between important monuments of antiquity, there will almost always be something in between that will give value to the imaginary line. This gives the impression that ancient civilizations built great structures with patterns that connected them to each other, as if everyone had an accurate knowledge of the globe under a common ecumenical culture or under the guidance of extraterrestrial beings. In other words, they were able to see the globe of the earth from above. Although this hypothesis does not provide answers, but on the contrary creates more problems, perhaps there is something to explain the alignment of multiple ancient monuments. For example, the Great Pyramid is aligned with Machu Picchu, Nazca drawings, the Nazca lines, Easter Island, along a straight line through the center of the earth, with a margin of error less than 1/10 of a degree latitude. Other sites of ancient construction on this line include Persepolis in Iran, the capital of the ancient Persian Empire, Mohenjo-Daro, the ancient capital of the Indus Valley, the lost city of Petra in Jordan, the ancient city of Ur in Samaria. We know that the city of Ur is where Abraham was born, as well as the temples of Angkor Wat. The alignment of these points is easily observed in a sphere of the earth in a horizontal ring that surrounds it, where all the locations are exactly in the same ring, as shown in the video, the mysterious alignments of ancient sites. How random can all these locations be in the same imaginary straight line, that is, in the same imaginary ring around the earth? One wonders about the knowledge that these ancient people may have had in order to connect such impressive and sacred sites with each other in such an impressive way. Many people believe that those ancient civilizations knew in a way unknown to us a grid of earth energies, the ley lines that is, that surround the globe. So that they knew of the electromagnetic field of the earth. So they founded cities or built shrines, temples, megalithic structures on these energy grids, the nodes of the grids, so that these points are connected to each other, both energetically and geographically, in imaginary lines, regardless of whether the Sumerians, for example, knew that some of their monuments were located in the same straight line as the Egyptian pyramids or Easter Island in the desert of the vast Pacific Sea. These hypothetical energy lines are called ley lines, and the whole idea that sparked their possible existence is described by Philip Carr Gomm and Richard Haygate in their 2012 Book of English Magic. Quote, Alfred Watkins, a landscape photographer in Herefordshire in England, noticed that the ancient sites seemed to be aligned with other nearby sites. His idea was that our ancestors constructed and used prominent landscape elements as navigation points. These features include prehistoric standing stones and stone circles, hills and mounds, hill forts and earthworks, ancient moats, old pre-Reformation churches, that's before the Protestant era of 1500, 1600, old crossroads and passages, prominent hilltops and ruins. Watkins went on to suggest that the lines connecting these ancient sites represented ancient paths or trails followed in prehistoric times for commercial or religious purposes, and in 1921 coined them the term ley lines, L-E-Y, to describe these alignments. Watkins himself did not seem to believe that there was any magical or mystical significance to the ley lines. However, the authors wrote, "The idea that there is a hidden network of energy lines throughout the earth sparked the imagination of the emerging New Age movement, the rhabdoscopy. Experts felt eager to detect ley lines with their forks and sticks, like the kind of the triangular things that the people that search for water use. I remember when my sister was first moving to Pennsylvania from New York, we went to a farm. She had some friends that worked at a farm, and they brought over a person that was able to use one of these sticks to find water on the farm. It's amazing. Anyway, I don't know if they did or not because we left before they found the water. I don't know if it was successful or not. But anyway, gradually, the ley lines have also been incorporated into a variety of perhaps unrelated paranormal themes such as UFOs, Atlantis, crop circles, and more. But what actually happens? Are these invisible energy lines? Scientifically, you will not find ley lines anywhere referred to in geography or geology textbooks because they are not considered real, or rather accurate, not measurable. Scientists can find no evidence for these lines, and they cannot be detected by magnetometers or any other scientific device according to live science. Practically only physics, intuitionists, dowsers, those were the dowsers who find the water with the sticks, and others claim that they can feel the energy from the earth. Now, for scientists, the alignment of 3 or more sites or monuments does not happen because of ley lines, but because there are literally tens of thousands of potential data points around the world. So it's no wonder that their connection will form many straight lines and seemingly important patterns, geometric or otherwise. For example, isosceles triangles like the one formed by the Temple of Theseus in Athens, the Athenian Athena in Aegina, and the apex of the Temple of Poseidon in Sunion. Scientists do not consider that they were guided by intuition of ancient architects based on their knowledge about the invisible earthly energy lines, but that they are patterns that our brain imposes to recognize in the modern world around us. And the mystery remains, do these lines exist or not? Well, let's remember that in the past, the dowsers, especially the successful ones, were paid a lot of money to find water, okay, for the city or the town or the village or even a farm or a house. They were paid a lot of money, Now, anyway, so they obviously knew that they could feel the earth energy. Very strange. Anyway, and the mystery remains, do these lines exist or not? And if so, did the ancient civilizations know of them? So whether they are ley lines or not, the fact that many people believed in their practical manifestation from monuments provides an insight into the amazing ability of the human brain to find patterns where they don't exist, a kind of paradox. However, science does not bother to explain why there is accuracy in distances. For example, the triangle mentioned above, or even in more complex shapes such as the polygon. So if, however, one day the existence of ley lines is scientifically proven, then it will be practically proven that the patterns are not due to amazing ability of modern man to find them, but that ancient civilizations had a way of locating energy currents and point out possibly with some geometric pattern. And this I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.